Hello student, this is the class of BBA 5th semester. Subject name is presentation skill and subject code is BBA 505. So we have covered lots of topic in our last classes. Hope you guys enjoyed these classes. So today we are going to study about what are the step or process of planning a presentation, how we can plan a presentation, what step do we people have to follow. So planning a presentation involves the following steps. Number 1, analyzing the audience. Number 2, location of presentation. Number 3, objective of the presentation. Number 4, researching the topic. So we are going to start with analyzing the audience. These 4 process are helpful for us people to make our presentation attractive. So what is the analyzing the audience? The main objective of analyzing the audience is to identify the needs, expectations, like and dislike of the audience. The audience may be of the two types, familiar and unfamiliar. In case of familiar target audience, you can easily find out about the needs of the audience. However, if the audience is unfamiliar, it is difficult to structure a presentation which will have both content and appeal. So what are the steps we are included in audience analysis? So following are some steps in the research of on audience analysis. Go and talk to the concerned person directly and find out the profile and requirement of the members of the audience. Number 2, find out the name of the people who would be a part of the group and then through company directory get their designation and job profile. Number 3, discuss with the concerned the people their needs for the presentation if any. Number 4, collect as much information on company as you can so that it may help you in making the content of the presentation. Number 5, figure out the benefit of the individual and find the organization that will occur after presentation. So these are the points, these are the steps that will ensure that you have collected enough information about what the audience is looking for. So what are the criteria for audience analysis? How you can analyze the audiences? So the criteria for audience analysis include the following. Number 1, level of the interest. It implies that the topic of presentation has to be structured in such a manner that it gains best possible response from the audience in terms of interest. Therefore, try to judge the anticipated response pattern of the audiences. Number 2, level of information and knowledge. Presenter must determine the kind of information which will interest the audience. Clarity in your mind concerning audience expectations will help you in presentation planning and development. The format of presentation based on knowledge level, experience and job profile of audience will appeal to the audience. The format may consist of market analysis, historical data, statistical fact, demonstration, technical terms, etc. Number 3, nature of question. Anticipate the question that can be asked in the course of presentation. A good presenter always allow participant to ask question. Questions can be open-ended and close-ended. Open-ended question are those those that make the discussion interactive and participative, and close-ended question are that expect only a yes or no as an answer. Next we are going to study about location of presentation, how you people can choose location or venue for the presentation. So the location or venue where the presentation is to be made is one of the major importance to both the presenters and the audience. Both the presenter and audience need to have comfortable atmosphere. Unfortunately, the venue is not always give attention. It is taken for granted. Traditionally, we think about classrooms or training rooms when we talk about presentation, education or learning, but what about the possibilities of conducting outdoor based programs, activities? Perhaps one of the most important feature that the presenter would like to see in a flexibility to arrange the room as a lecture theater or a discussion room. So what are the factors that affecting the location of presentation? If you have to choose or modify a venue, there are a number of things are for consideration. Number one, the number of participants. It's generally determine the location, and the presenter must first of all decide about the location. Do not allow for more participants into an already a crowded venue. Number two, the size of the room. The size of the room generally depends on two factors: the accommodation capacity and what for the room is being used. Number three, suitable chair and table. These are needed for a classroom situation. The chair must be comfortable but strong. The table should be narrow and long. Number four, the arrangement of the room. The arrangement suit the requirement on the presentation or program. Try to keep things looking tidy. If you are conducting a lecture, keep the front of the room clear for the lecture. Number five, the lighting. The lighting and arrangements in the room must fulfill the requirement of both the presenters and audience. The presenters need light for the whiteboard to be seen. Number six, noise. Work noise in the background during any type of presentation can be destructive to the learning atmosphere. Most presenters would like to have soundproof room without any window, but such type of room is rare. Hence, locate the room far away from the work noise area to avoid work noises such as machine and telephone. Next, we can include in this number seven, the temperature. The temperature of the room must be comfortable so anybody can sit easily there. Number eight, accessibility. You need to consider how the audience will ready to reach to the venue. Will public transport be sufficient? If the audience use their own transport, will they have parking facility? Number nine, distraction. Apart from the work noise and temperature, distraction may also be present. It may occur due to the irrelevant poster and painting on the walls of the room, crowd in the room. Similarly, a room painting without unusual color can be distraction. Number 10, power facility. Power facility must available at the location of the presentation. If you are going to present in a new location, check the power outlet. Number 11, presentation aid. You must check the presentation aids that you want to use are available. Some conferences facilities have only a limited type and quantity. When you are sure about their availability, check to make sure that they are in working condition and do it yourself. Sorry. Number 12, spare. Spares for presentation aid must be available and you should know how to fit them. Overhead projectors, filling projectors and slide projector, etc. So these are the points that affect to choose a location for the presentation. Hope you guys understand the topic. Our topic was include how we can analyze the audience so that we can able to know what type of presentation should we have to make for the audience, and next how we can choose the location. So in our next class we will going to I will going to teach you, or we are going to study about the topic. These topics are objective of presentation and researching the topic. So we are close with the topic steps of planning a presentation.